if you had to adopt the fighting style or instantly become someone non-superpowered, who are you picking?
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Is she like a combat specialist?
Are you kidding me right now? Have you never seen Tomb Raider?
I mean, I played the video games for way too long, but
Kenny.
is this with... Yeah, you're going to have to send me something because it doesn't stand out to me. It's not like Jason Bourne.
Hello, everybody. We aren't going to do a question this week. We're just going to cover some crazy nonsense that happened, I think, over the past week. Let me double check. Yes, it was this week. So this was actually on Friday, May 26th. A Korean man who opened the plane door mid-flight reported that he just wanted to get off quickly. That's what the report says. An unidentified suspect, a man in his 30s, was arrested at Daegu, I think is how you say it, International Airport in South Korea. So after he opened the emergency door 700 feet in the air as the plane was landing. So let's just think about this.
Oh my God.
You did the whole flight, the whole thing, 700 feet in the air. That's nothing. You would be touching the ground in like 3 seconds, 4 seconds? He did the whole flight and at the very end said, I'm claustrophobic. I gotta get out of here.
It just goes to prove you never know who you're sitting next to on a plane, on a bus, on really anything. The world is weird.
So weird. This scares me. Humanity is terrifying. Like, these are the kind of people that put people in danger. And it's really freaky that he could have done that in the middle of the flight, in the middle of the sky, going 600 miles an hour, and everybody would have been sucked out of the plane. It freaks me out that some wacko can just open the door. Like, it's that easy to open that door? Shit. I thought there was
It seems like it should be harder. Yeah, it seems like it should be harder. And then there's who is letting him do this? Like, if someone starts putting their hands on that emergency door, I would think you and we're jumping up and it's going
Bourne.
WWE,
Yes.
Jason Bourne, Denzel and the Equalizer. I'm doing something.
I turned into Sarah Connor from Terminator. Yeah, it's so freaky to me that this is possible. And this goes for anything. This goes for any kind of safety measures. Like, they're now going to obviously do something on all planes, I hope, that make it harder to do this. And I mean, the guy got arrested. Like, that is a hardcore felony. So, you know.
Hopefully he goes to jail. I mean, send him, arrest.
Oh, yeah.
Get him out of
here. Arrest. The incident is being investigated by the Ministry of Land for a violation of aviation law. Duh.
The Ministry of Land, not the Ministry of Air? Is the Ministry of Air abdicating their responsibilities here?
At least it was within 1,000 feet of the land. No, just kidding. I don't know. But it says Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, and Transport.
Nah, the transport part.
The ministry. It sounds like Harry Potter. You know.
Yeah.
The ministry.
I always think of when I hear the ministry, I think of 1984 and the Ministry of Truth. So I always go George Orwell, pretty dark. I did look up something as you were telling me this story, and I was curious about how many arrests happen on board an airplane in the United States each year. So let's go back to 2021 during COVID times. How many arrests do you think occurred on airplanes?
I feel like that's an unfair year to gauge because there were way less.
It's totally
flight.
Unfair. Yeah, it's totally unfair. So still give me a number though.
Okay. Arrests on a plane. I'm going to go with like 100.
1,000.
1,000?
1,000 arrests on a plane. So maybe disorderly conduct on a plane happens actually way more than we think, but we only see the ones that hit the news, or someone captures it on video and there's a Karen situation on the plane. But yeah, there's really 5 common reasons that you can get arrested on a plane. Number one is disorderly conduct. Number two is intoxication. So just getting high or drunk. Number three is any kind of threat or violence. Number four is smuggling. And number five is passenger interference. So those are the 5 key reasons.
Interference in like the flight going well, or interference like physical interference? Like what does that mean?
Like pass interference in football. If someone throws a little flag and then they give you 15 yards, you go 15 rows back and that's it. No. So interference is going to include interfering with the flight crew most often, or refusing to follow instructions. So if someone tells you to sit down, you don't sit down. Basically, the flight crew and the captain have most of the power on a plane. And if they want you removed, they could simply remove you. So it's very, very interesting. I actually didn't think that the number of arrests would be that high. Now, during COVID too, people were insane. So people were masked up. There was a lot of tension. People were scared, but you're right. There weren't as many flights. So I wonder what the numbers will be like in 2023.
Yeah. And it also said in that article, it said that, that there were like non-uniformed police officers that took control of the situation. But,
oh, wow. How lucky.
Yeah, how lucky, because air marshals are not on every flight. Like air marshals are on flights based on, assessments like, is it a high risk flight, or is it a flight that we have to worry about in terms of security, intelligence information, operational considerations. This isn't like, there is not an air marshal on every flight. So like if shit hits the fan, maybe we do have to Terminator this thing on our own, which I feel like we could.
I feel like we could too. So there's roughly about 4,000 air marshals in the United States. So this means that they're deployed on 1 out of every 100 planes. So basically you have a 1% chance that there is an air marshal on your plane.
Which is so scary. Like something goes sideways and the only person that like you're looking to help you out is like this adorable like 25-year-old flight attendant. Like she's not going to be able to kick anyone's ass. That's scary.
Yeah, honestly though, you were talking about Terminator and some other movies, Jason Bourne. If you had to adopt the fighting style or instantly become someone non-superpowered, who are you picking?
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Is she like a combat specialist?
Are you kidding me right now? Have you never seen Tomb Raider?
I mean, I played the video games for way too long, but
Kenny.
Is this with... Yeah, you're going to have to send me something because it doesn't stand out to me. It's not like Jason Bourne.
Oh my gosh. Let's take a gander, because I have Angelina Jolie fetish and you got to check this out. Hang on.
Well, that's because you secretly lust after, well, not secretly, but it's been on the pod.
Not a secret.
You lust after the husband.
Yeah, but just the thought of them
Brad
together.
Pitt.
Yeah, like the thought of them on a date staring lovingly into each other's eyes. Like, you kidding me?
Are they still married?
Beautiful people alive? No, they're definitely not. They're definitely not. But even the thought of them getting divorced is still does it. Look at this girl. Look at her.
Oh, yeah. Who is that?
Angelina Jolie.
Oh, Angelina Jolie. But wasn't there a more recent Tomb Raider too?
Yeah, this girl. Oh, it's not out yet. But anyways, yeah, Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Oh.
Are you joking? Look at this is the one that I have in my head. But
yeah,
she's a total
Angelina
badass.
Jolie, yeah.
And she has this. She has this thing, or where'd it go? This thingy. She like whoops people's ass with a bow and arrow. And then she also has the like double pistols on her hips at all times.
The double pistols on the thigh is a power move.
Such a good look.
And in Florida, I think that you can dress like, or no, Florida is concealed carry, not open carry. So if you wanted to dress like Angelina Jolie, you had to be in Texas, right?
I mean, I could do it for Halloween, but the chances of me getting like tackled to the ground or arrested, they're high.
Yeah, super, super high. So Brad Pitt is not currently married. He was, of course, married to Jennifer Aniston for 5 years. Oh. Then Angelina Jolie for 5 years. So he only does 5 years apiece, which I respect.
Yeah.
And then, but he does 5 years, but he does have 6 children with Angelina Jolie. So those are a busy 5 years. He Maddox, Pax, Zahara, Shiloh, and twins. So 5 pregnancies in 5 years.
I think most of them were adopted. Pretty sure.
Oh, is that right?
Pretty sure. She's got such a rockin' bod. Yeah, give that a Google. When they broke up, I was like genuinely sad. I remember it because I met my girlfriend at school and both of us like got dropped off at carpool and we're like, did you hear the news? So sad. Because Mr. and Mrs. Smith, have you seen that?
Oh, yeah, I have seen that. That was badass.
Come on.
Did they fall in love on that set? Is that the beginning of that?
Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Really?
Are they adopted?
3 are. Or there's 3 remaining children that were born to Jolie and Pitt. So 2 were adopted, 3 were natural birth. Yeah, so Mr. and Mrs. Smith was released June 7th of 2005.
Oh my gosh, weird. That's
so that was
weird.
at the end. That was at the end of him and Jennifer Aniston. Suspicious?
I think yes.
I don't know.
I think yes.
But then it took them almost 9 years to get married after they first met on set.
I imagine it'd be pretty tough to be like an A-list smoking hot movie star to stay married. Like
it's impossible. Yeah.
People are always like, just ask. They always want something from you. You're going on these movie sets. Like Mr. and Mrs. Smith was very saucy, and it's like, what are you supposed to do? Like when the day is like, that's a wrap. Like, okay, let me just shut off who I was all day, and now let me just like. There's so many parts of acting where you're like pulling from a real place. I don't know how people do that in marriages and then just go home and be like, no, I know it's their job. It's totally a job. Like I want that to be me. Like I totally understand that it's just a job, but I think it'd be hard not to catch feels. I don't blame Brad.
Yeah. I mean, it happens so often that there's definitely something there. I heard in Hollywood that there's married couples that will not go. They have a 2-week rule. So they will not go more than 2 weeks without seeing one another. So either one flies out to them or the other goes back home. So that's kind of an interesting thing because, yeah, like, you know, say that you're on set filming somewhere for 3 months and you just don't see your partner for 3 months, and you're with Margot Robbie and she's, you know, talking to you in that accent, drinking tequila with you. You have no shot. I mean, you don't have a shot.
No.
Even the strongest men. You're not withstanding Margot Robbie in paradise for 3 months. I don't care who you are.
An Australian
me, I could do it. But most people, just in case that, you know, the wife listens to the pod, Diva, Margot Robbie, no, there's no chance.
Not even.
But most men, I'm saying, not even super adorable, cute, funny, intriguing.
Not even a good actor.
No, she's not even great in Wolf of Wall Street. She wasn't even fantastic in Focus.
Yeah, she doesn't even look like a good Harley Quinn. Weird casting. She doesn't even look like Barbie. I don't get it.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, now my fellow co-actors or castmates, whatever you call them, you see I'm not in the world, right?
Right.
But will they fall for Margot Robbie? Yeah,
Probably,
of course they will.
Because they're weak.
But me, not me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, if I'm on a plane and there's someone that jumps up and they're jiggling with that door and I have a pact with God and I'm like, dear God, if this ever happens, please just give me the fighting ability and fighting style of X. Right. I'm going Denzel Washington in Equalizer. Okay. Have you ever seen or watched the scene in which that he has the $1,000 for the girl that he wants to buy back from the Russian mafia? He walks into their club and he's basically takes like, you know, inventory of the room and he kills everyone in the room.
No, I've never seen that movie at all.
Okay.
It's a shame because I've heard it.
Okay. So the podcast has went on for long enough. We're going to sign off here. One Question Friday is over. Let's jump off. We're going to watch the scene. And for the viewers, I'll link to the scene.
Sick. I haven't seen it, but I imagine it's about to be sick. All right. that is our One Question Friday. It wasn't really a question once again, but I think we're going to start doing it like this, like the things that are speedy and like cool articles. I mean, someone opening up the door on a plane is not cool. Not cool. Not a cool move.
Not great.
But we are going to start covering like little tidbits of travel news. So if you have any, send them my way. hello@travelnerds.co. And you guys are the bomb. Later, nerds.